Hi, I'm LaShawn Jenkins with Notary Institution. I coach and mentor notary signing agents on how they can become a successful notary signing agent. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I provide tips on how you can become a successful notary signing agent. So today's video is going to be about exactly how do you handle requests that are not legal, that are not allowed within your state laws handbooks. And I want to go over exactly how you can handle them, and I'm just going to go over a few examples of some of the requests that you may receive. Sometimes you'll receive requests from title company, the lenders. Normally an attorney wouldn't ask you to do anything illegal, or just local general notary work, people that call you and they need something done. So I want to go over a time when I was called to a school, like a college, little trade school or something along those lines. It was a school, and they wanted me to come, and they wanted me to notarize everyone's documents that they had. It was just pretty much just me coming there, and I had like a little desk and everything for me to notarize. So what I first was told was, I was told it was something else that I was notarized, and I said, cool, I can do that. I guess any papers that the students were bringing, they wanted me to notarize, which was cool. That's something I can do. But when I got there, the instructor informed me that, yes, I need you to certify that these people transcripts are official documents or something like that. And the thing is, I couldn't do it. Here in Texas, in our state laws, we can't notarize anything that's issued by some type of governing body. So with that being said, high school diplomas, marriage certificates, driver's license, we can't notarize those documents because they are issued. Social security cards is another example. Sometimes clients will call you to notarize their social security card or something along those lines, but that's not something we can do here because it can be issued by the state government. So a person will have to pay to get the certified actual copies if they want them. And I told this teacher that was there, the instructor, I told her that I could not do it. I said that that's not legal, and she continued to say, well, we can go to the bank, and the bank notarizes any kind of document. Even if my students don't have an ID, they just do it. And I said, well, I'm not the bank. 2, that's illegal. I can show you in the laws right here, right now, which I did. I pulled out my phone. I showed it to her. She still was like, well, can you just do this? She wanted me to do the favor. And at the end of the day, I can't do it. It's illegal. It's not worth the risk, in my opinion, because who's to say one of them students could have went back and reported that to the Secretary of State. And, it wasn't worth the risk to me. But it was a very hard situation to be in because I was there, and the lady was going back and forth with me, telling me what the bank does. She was showing me examples of what the bank did. The female, whoever it was, they just placed their seal on the documents, and that was it. And first of all, the bank was wrong because 1, there was no type of acknowledgement on that document, and then 2, you can't certify that. The person has to really order those transcripts from the school to get those. So with that being said, that's just how I handled it, and that is one request that you will get about doing it. So when you do receive those requests, just make sure you know your laws. What I have is I have actually the handbook downloaded on my phone. So anytime if someone, tends to want to get combative with me or saying things that I can do or can't do, I will simply just pull out my law handbook and show them that I can't do it. I'll show them the link where I got it from and everything, so that, to help with that situation, but I'm still not going to complete the act. Another situation is you never want to notarize if you cannot identify that person properly, such as they don't have an actual driver's license, a physical driver's license, you cannot serve that customer unless they get a credible witness, and you still have to follow the laws with that. But I'm just going to talk about the no ID situation. I got to a signer's house. Over the phone, she said she had ID, but when I got there, she had a copy of her ID. and she said, this should be good, right? And then the copy she had, her ID was expired anyway. So I told her, I said, no, I cannot do that. And she said, well, the title company said I'll be fine. And I let her know I couldn't do it. It was illegal. So I got on the phone and I called the signing company. I mean, this is when I first started out. This actually happened to me. But I got on the phone, told the signing company that she didn't have an ID. The signing company told me that I can continue with the signing even though she has no ID. She's going to show it at the later date. I informed the title company that was something that I cannot do. It's not legal for me to do. And when I told them that I couldn't do it, they respected that. They really had no choice, but they respected it, and I still received assignments from them. So just because, you know, they're telling you to do something that you're not supposed to do, and you tell them no, don't think that, you know, you're not going to receive any more work. You're still going to receive work from them. You're still going to receive work from everyone else. The only thing is about when you take these assignments like this, I mean, not when you take these assignments, when you participate in the illegal acts, you know, this really puts you at risk. You're the person at risk. The title company, they take a loss, but you're going to be the person who takes the biggest loss. So, you know, you just have to protect yourself 100% in this business, because you will receive a lot of illegal requests that you cannot do, and certain people will tell you to do it. They will encourage you to do it, and you have to stand your ground and let people know that you know your state laws and you know what you can and cannot do. And there's another one, a highly requested one that does happen a lot. A title company or a signing company will call and they will want you to send an extra certificate. They'll call and say, hey, you forgot to notarize this. And I mean, they'll call, they will say, oh, well, maybe it happened 4 months ago, but they said, well, we just need you to go ahead and make me a certificate, you know, right? Fill in the date, time of the previous date, etc., and just send it on to us. But the thing about that, you cannot do that. That's not illegal. You could send another certificate if they pay you to go back out there. If they pay you to go back out there to meet with that borrower again to re-sign at that time, then yes. But that's not something you do. You don't go sending extra certificates, because you don't know, one, the person has to appear in front of you again. Two, you don't really know what the title company has changed to that document. They could have made some changes on that document that you're not aware of. And if you send some type of certificate to them, that's just pretty much opening up, you know, to fraud. Any type of mistakes can happen. That person could have changed the documents and they're probably trying to cover themselves, but it's going to mess you up in the end. So with that being said, never send loose certificates if requested to. If you are requested to send something, then you will have to go back out there and meet with the borrower to fill out a new certificate. But even when you do that, you always want to make sure that you still have the date on there, the current date that it is that you went out there to notarize that. And that is all I have for today. So make sure at the end of the day, you know your state laws, you know what you can and cannot do. And always make sure, if you don't know the state laws on top of your head, sometimes it's a lot of different laws, and it's easily to get confused because you'll see what this person doing in that state and etc. But at the end of the day, you know, just know your state laws, and always keep like a little, like the little booklet that they give you in your phone. A lot of times now, everything is on the computer, so you can easily just download it to your phone, save the link, so that you always have access to it, and you can always refer to that, you know, just in case if if you're questioning the law yourself and you're not sure, you can always go back. It doesn't hurt to reread it, you know, to clarify, just to make sure that you're right. But that's all I have for today. So make sure every Tuesday and Thursday you subscribe to my channel on how you can become a successful notary signing agent.